circuit training. For today's class format, we're going to be working through a series of 7 exercises. We'll perform each exercise 10 times. For today's class, you do not need any equipment. So I'm going to show you a way to get a good circuit format workout using just our body weight. So this is also great for our balance and to help with osteoporosis or osteopenia, any of these weight-bearing exercises. So let's get started with just a gentle warm-up. We're gonna march in place. So a nice little march in place, just get that blood pumping in case this is the first thing you're doing today. Maybe you've already been out for a walk and you're a little warmed up, but we'll just stretch it out to be safe. And I want you to lift your knees up as high as you comfortably can. Focus on moving those arms in opposition as well. Good, you're doing great. Shoulders back over top of the hips, belly button in towards the spine. And remember, throughout this workout, you are doing what's right for you and what's right for your body. If anything hurts, then you don't do it, okay? We'll try to give you some modifications along the way. All right, let's bring that march slowly down to stillness. And we're just gonna do a little one-sided jack. So it's a step, reach, out to the side, little toe tap, reach overhead. Remember, if that overhead shoulder motion hurts, you can just bring it right across the chest as well. Good, just trying to get that blood pumping, get you warmed up. You should feel the heart rate slowly starting to come up. And let's get 5 more on each side. And 4, 4, and 3, 3, 2, 2, last 1, each side. Good. Bring it back to the center. We're going to move right into our dynamic stretch. So for our dynamic stretches, we're going to just slowly move through the joints. Let's start with the neck, eyes to the ceiling, chin down to the chest, just like we're nodding yes. And now to the side, glancing over the shoulder, side to side, just like we're saying no. Remember, if we feel dizzy, we have pain with any of these movements, we're not doing them. And one more time to the side, bring it back to the center. Shoulders shrugging straight up and down, draw them up towards the ears, draw them down the back. Most of us are really good at pulling them up tight. We carry a lot of tension here. Not as good about drawing them down the back, lengthening between the shoulders and the ears. Good, shoulder shrugs, up and down. Let's get 2 more. And now relax them down. A few rolls forward, warm up those shoulders, continuing on. And now roll them back. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. One more time. And relax them down. Let's work into that core with a little torso rotation. Just nice, gentle swaying from side to side. Warm up through the abdominals and the back. And now bring that to stillness. Let's come back to center. And we're going to stand on one leg and do a pendulum swing. So we're going to swing the leg front to back to warm up into the hip and the glutes and those hip flexors. So if you have a chair nearby or a counter or a wall, you can use that as an anchoring point. Or if you feel comfortable, you can just stand freely. But it's always a good idea to have that wall or chair or countertop nearby. So just nice gentle swings. Notice that I'm focusing on keeping my shoulders over top of my hips and my belly button in, so I'm not leaning. And now bring that to stillness, and let's lift it just out to the side and right back to the center. Side and center. Good, I feel a lot of that in that support leg. That knee is not locked out on the support leg. Relax it back. Okay, let's switch to the other side. So pendulum swing front to back. You've got your chair, your wall, your countertop close by if you need it. Not leaning or rocking at all. Just working into the hip flexor, the glutes, loosen up that hip joint. Good. And now let's bring that leg to stillness and just do a nice side leg lift. My foot is flexed, toes are pointed forward. Nice soft bend in that support leg. Good. Let's get 2 more. And last one, relax it down. Just quick foot pump and ankle roll. You can also do this seated, so working the balance again, completely weight bearing if I'm standing, pointing and flexing the foot, foot pumps, and rolling the ankle in both directions. Good. Relax. And to the other side. Just float that foot up off the ground, point and flex the foot. And then work those circles in both directions. Good. Relax it down. Okay, we are ready. So for our circuit, our first exercise, the way I've set it up is it's going to be a lower body exercise. So our first exercise is a squat, or I can use my chair and do a sit to stand. So we're going to do a leg or a lower body, then we'll move on to an upper body exercise, then an abdominal exercise, and then we'll go back, legs, upper body, abdominal. Looking for 10 repetitions of each if that works for you. If not, just do as many as you can. All right, so our first one is the squat. I'll demonstrate it the first time through using a chair doing the sit to stand. So I'm seated in my chair. I've got my feet flat on the ground, sitting towards the front of the chair, and I'm just going to stand up and sit down 10 times as quick as I can while still maintaining proper form. I don't want you to lean forward. I want you to try to keep those shoulders up and use those legs to drive straight up and then sit right back down. If you're using a chair, make sure you have it anchored against a wall where it won't slide or push back on you. All right, enough talking. Here we go. 10 squats or 10 sit to stands. Ready? And up. For 1, back down. Up. For 2, back down. Good. Now remember, you can also further modify the sit to stand by pushing off the chair or pushing off the thighs. Let's just get 4 more here. You've got 4 and 3. Good. 2. And here's your last one. Woo, I feel that right here. Now remember, that's one of my favorites to do anytime, commercial break. Should be doing those sit to stands or squats every single day. Keep those legs strong. So our second exercise is a wall push-up. So you're gonna have to excuse my back. I cleared a space off here so we've got a nice blank flat wall. I'm going to turn my back to you as I place my hands on the wall so that my thumb is lining up with my armpit, and you'll notice my wrist and my elbow are aligned, okay? My elbow is right over top of that wrist. I'm going to keep my body at a nice flat angle. So that means I've got my core engaged, I'm drawing that belly button into the spine, keeping those glutes pulled down. So there's no bend at the hips, okay? My body is nice and flat, okay? Flat as a board. The further I walk my feet out away from the wall, so the greater the angle away from the wall, the harder it is. So that's how you modify this exercise. We're going for 10 wall push-ups for our upper body, okay? Check that form, hands nice and wide. My thumb will come in right at my armpit. Ready? Here we go. Press down and push away. Going at your own pace. Our goal is to get 10. Watch the alignment of that elbow and wrist. Belly button pulled up in towards that spine. Good. My body is nice and straight. You're doing great. Let's get 3 and 2 and last one. Woo! Wall push up. Good work. Okay, let's bring it back to our chair. Now you also have the option to do this laying on the ground. So if you want to do this laying on the ground, we're doing our seated abdominal crunch. So from my chair, I'm going to sit tall, shoulders over top of hips, belly button in towards the spine. I want you to place those arms straight out in front of the body. It's like an uppercase L, shoulders and elbows are in alignment. And I'm going to pretend as though my elbows are sitting right on a pad or a board. Fitness centers have machines that simulate this movement. And we press down on that board, right, or that pad with our elbow. So I'm having some spinal flexion, belly button coming in towards the spine, contracting those abs, seated abdominal crunch. And then I sit tall, okay? I could take this to the floor and just do a traditional crunch on the floor if I want. Ready? Here we go. Just 10 of them. Contract and sit tall. Good. I want you to think about bringing that belly button in towards the spine, the top of the hip to the bottom of the rib cage. Good, stumbling over my words today. And we're going for 10 of them. Think about, be conscious, be aware of the muscles that we're trying to work, and I want you to squeeze or contract those muscles. Good, just 4 more. Good, or whatever you're feeling you can get today. 3 and 2. Here's our last one. And now sit tall. Beautiful. All right, standing right back up, going to our lunges. So for our lunges, I have 1 foot forward and 1 foot back. Okay, so I have the staggered stance. If I feel a little wobbly, I can do this close to a wall, okay, or holding onto a chair. I want you to have your back leg so that it's on the ball of the foot. I've got my knees going to be over top of my ankle, and when I lunge down, I'm going to make sure that my knee isn't going too far past my toes, and then I press right back up. So it's a little lunge down and a press up, a lunge and a press. Good. I have my wall if I need it for balance. We're getting 10, and then we need to switch to the other side. Doing great. Keep it going. Let's get 4 more, or whatever you're feeling today. And 3, good. 2, and last one. All right, switch up those feet. Opposite leg comes forward, other leg steps back. Let's check our alignment before we start with the exercise. And we're lowering down and driving back up. Drop and drive straight back up. Now this is obviously weight bearing, so great for osteoporosis. This is great for legs, for glutes, nice full body exercise too, if I'm being aware of my core, keeping that pulled in towards the spine. Just really not doing too much with the arms right now. Could get creative and add in an arm curl if I wanted. Let's just get 2 more. And last one. Good. Standing tall, shake it out. Woo, feel that one. So our next exercise is a tricep dip. You're gonna use that chair that you have. Now remember, for our tricep dip, we have 2 options. 1, if I have a chair with armrests, I can just place my hands on the armrest, and then I'm going to extend the arms so that I can lift those glutes up out of the chair, and then lower back down. Okay, so I should feel it's up the back of the arm. That's where my triceps are. And option number 2, harder, a little bit harder, is I'm going to walk my feet out, and I'm actually going to use the front of the chair. So this is where I really want to make sure my chair is anchored. It's not going to slide out from behind me. I have my knees bent, and I'm just going to drop those glutes down and press back up. Trying to keep that good alignment, my elbows and my wrists aligned, and I would drop and press. So here we go. 10 of them. I'm going to demonstrate the seated version. Here we are. Press up, lower down, and press and lower. It's a smaller range of motion. I should be feeling it up the back of those arms. Good. Doing great. Breathing in and out. Let's get 5 more. 5 and 4. Good. 3 and 2. Here's your last one. Relax. Abs. Going to a seated oblique crunch. So once again, I want you to lift those arms up, elbow, shoulder, same height. But this time, we're going to take opposite elbow towards opposite knee. As I'm pulling that belly button in towards the spine, going for 10 on each side. Here it is, 10. Think about what we're trying to accomplish. 9. Squeeze those abs. 8. You're doing great. 7. Keep breathing in and out. Come back to that starting position. There's 6. And you're almost halfway. 5. And 5. And 4. 4. 3. 3. 2. 2. Last one each side. All right. Back to exercise number 7. Our last exercise. We've taken a lot of time for explanation this time through, so when we go through it a second time, it'll be a little bit quicker. So I'm going to turn my back to you one more time. Wall plank. We're going to do a forearm wall plank. So I'm going to have my arms bent. The forearm is flat on the wall, elbow, shoulder, same height. And I'm going to walk my feet out. Just like the push-ups, the further I walk my feet out, the harder it is. With this one, we're going to add a little leg lift to work those glutes and a little low back. So flex foot, right leg floats up off the ground, small range of motion, only about 1 inch to 2 inches. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax down and switch. Float it up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax it down. Walk it up. Shake it out. Okay, so we have made it through the circuit one time. Our goal is to repeat it again. 10 repetitions per exercise. This is your recovery. So if you need a sip of water, go ahead, grab a sip of water. A little shout out to my friends at Almavita, my Almavita cup. All right, ready to rock and roll. Exercise 1 was that sit to stand or the squat. So depending on where you are comfortable, here we go. 10 of them. Let's stand it up and bring it right back down. I've got a book on top of my head. Good, breathing in and out. Let's keep rocking and rolling. Let's get 6 and 5. Good. 4 and 3 and 2. Good. Last 1. All right, straight to that wall. 10 wall push-ups. Check that alignment. Okay, we want the elbows and the wrists aligned. Walk those feet out. Belly button pulled in towards the spine. It's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. You're doing fabulous. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last 1. Okay, straight back to that chair. Or if you want to get on the floor and do crunches, going to our seated abdominal crunch. Arms coming up, elbow, shoulder, same height. Here it is. Squeeze and release. Belly button into the spine. Good. Bottom of the rib cage to the top of the hips. Think about what I'm trying to do here. Good. Keep breathing. Let's get 5. Remember, you exhale on the hard part. Inhale on the release. You've got 3, 2, and last 1. All right, hopping up. Lunge. So if you want to find that wall or that chair so you have an anchor point for balance, we're going to put 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. Remember, we're watching that alignment. We want to have nice 90-degree bends on front and back leg. Here we are, 10 of them, and then we switch sides. Doing a fabulous job. This is not an easy workout. Good, keep it going. Let's get 5 and 4. Good. 3, 2. Last 1. Switch those legs. 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. Check that alignment. All right, here it is. Lower, drive up. Lower, drive up. I hope you've got some good music going on in the background there at home. Always feel free to turn on your favorite music to accompany your workout. Sometimes it makes it a little less painful. And let's just get 3 more. 3 and 2 and last 1. All right, tricep dip. So remember, you can either use the front of the chair, walk those legs out, 90-degree bend, lower the hips down towards the floor, or we can stay seated and use those armrests. Press up and lower, and press and lower. Small range, keeping those elbows in. Tight to the side. Good. Keep it working. Don't let the legs push. That's the temptation. Make the arms do the work. And let's get 3 and 2 and last one. Good work. To our crunches. Oblique crunch. So I have those arms lifted up. This is the one where I'm taking opposite elbow to opposite knee. So there's a little bit of wringing out or twisting through the core. Good. Keep working, squeezing, contracting, lifting those knees. All right, you've got 4 more on each side. And 3, 3, and 2, 2. Last one, each side. Relax. Wall plank. Here we are. Take it to the wall. Forearm wall plank. So we've got the forearm resting on the wall, pardon my back. Walk those feet out as far as you comfortably can. Remember, belly button in, glutes down. Float 1 foot off the floor. Use those glutes. Lift, lower, lift, lower. Just 5 on each side. 2 more here. And now relax it down. Switch to the other side. Float that foot up. Lift, lower, lift, lower. 3, 4, and 5. Excellent. You made it. You made it through that circuit. Great job. Now this is a fabulous one to keep in mind. Pull any of those exercises out. Sprinkle them throughout your day, throughout your week. And I want you to do a quick stretch with me before we are all done. So go ahead and find that seat. And sitting tall right towards the edge or the front of the seat. Lift one leg, flex the foot, lower the heel down to the ground. Sitting tall, flat back, hinging at the hips, press that chest forward. Good. Hold there, breathing in and out. Try to feel that tension, that stretch happening up the back of the leg. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Relax. Float the foot up, point and flex. Roll the ankle in both directions. And now let's switch to the other side. Float that straight leg, flex foot, heel comes down to the ground, sitting tall, flat back, hinge forward at the hips. Woo! Feel that tension, not pain, happening up the back of the leg. You can also use the breath to try to release, try to get more of a stretch in the muscles. You take that deep breath in. On the exhale, see if you can relax and lower a little further. And now let's sit tall, float that foot up, point and flex, lift it up as high as you can. Roll the ankle in both directions and relax it down. Let's do a seated spinal twist. So sitting tall, I want you to place your left hand on top of the right knee. So we're reaching across the body. Free hand can hold on to the armrest or the back of the chair. And we're trying to just look over that shoulder, sitting as tall as I can, holding there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. And now opposite side, reaching across the body, free hand, hold on to the armrest, looking over that shoulder. Good. Sitting tall. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release back to center. Let's do a little cat-cow to stretch out and through the abdominals, sorry. And let's take an inhale. Round the back like a Halloween cat, chin to chest. And exhale, eyes up, chin up, chest up. Oh, that feels nice through the abdominals, through the back, even through the shoulders. One more, inhale, round the back, chin to chest. That's your cat. And here's your cow. Eyes up, chin up, chest up, just like a cow mooing. And relax down. For the arms, let's climb the rope. One arm reaches up and pulls down. I want you to wrap the fingers right around the rope. Good, reaching tall. One more time each side. This is great through the side body. And bring the arms down to either side. We're gonna take a deep breath in. Inhale, sweep up. And exhale, press down. And again, nice deep breath in, inhale, reach up. And exhale, press. Third time's a charm. Inhale. Exhale. But now I want you to bring those arms, wrap them around. Oh, stretch to that upper back. Give yourself double pats on the back. Did wonderful work today. And I want to introduce you to one of my friends, my trainer. Come here, Sam. Come here. He's been here cheering us on the whole time. So this is one of my co-trainers here. His name's Sam. He's been at it for quite a few years. He's the oldest of the bunch. So Sam says, great work today, everyone. Until next time, be well. Bye-bye.